Afternoon. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibite OG. So I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in as we approach 8,000 subscribers. I know it's crazy. We're about 150 subscribers away. We've gotten about, it's crazy, but in the last 4 or 5 days, we've had like 450 subscribers to the channel, which is craziness. This is the most I've ever had without people shouting my channel out, so I'm not exactly sure what resonated with everybody. But I am proud and honored to have almost 8,000 people. As you guys know, when we get to 10,000 subscribers, it was a lofty goal to have it with, about a year after I started my channel. Nobody thought it was possible. Well, I started my channel end of March in 2021. So we're going to be awfully close, probably about 80% complete, if not a little bit farther along by the end of this month. So I want to thank everybody, and the important thing to note, a lot of people ask me about merchandise, but I refuse to put it to a third party. I don't want to put out any merchandise whatsoever until I get 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, because then I have the ability to have a YouTube merchandise store, and it would go right on my homepage on YouTube. So that's what I'm doing, and I figure anybody who's stuck with me for over a year by that point, would have the ability to purchase some of it if they wanted to. Other than that, it's not necessary. All I ask, I try to get people to join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month. We have 264 members on our road to 500 members of Tom's Army. With the membership in the Tom's Army, you get the exclusive Telegram. And with the exclusive Telegram, you get the classes that I teach Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, which are all free. Telegram and the classes. All I ask is a $5 donation at the end of the hour class to show appreciation for the time and effort I put in. And it's my way to keep you updated on market structure and also give you a few definitions and yada, yada, yada as the class goes on technical analysis. So what we're looking at here, and you guys got to see my old school introduction today. Oh, yes, that's what I used to do every single time. Today I'm just feeling good. Even though I only got like 2.5 hours of sleep, I feel good. So what's going on here is Algo is a primary target. It's cheaper than XRP. We're looking for the retrace and see where it's going to end up. We've shown a lot of support at the 38,000 level. We had some nice candles up, which I told you earlier we had to watch because it wasn't ready yet. It was just in the 30-minute time frame, it was showing us something a little different that we were still trying to find and consolidate further, and try to get enough buyers to push up. The RSI suggesting that with Bitcoin, it should probably come down in the 30-minute to come down to that 38,000 level, or at least confirm this drop point. It might not come all the way down. That's the problem. But it's looking like it wants to. Like this is starting to reveal itself as a head and shoulders. At least at this point. But when you start looking out into the farther, the 4-hourly still has room to come down. That's all I'm saying. We had an engulfing 4-hour candlestick to the downside. We ate up the entire candle down on the fake out candle, which is extremely bearish for this next, for the next 4 hours. We're trying to come down to an appropriate support level. And if I had to guess, it's like I said yesterday. If this plays out into a shoulder, head, shoulders, like it looks like it's going to, I think it would have to come down here to restart the pattern if we're going to have any kind of bullish thesis. And we're probably going to have to come down to about that 37,202. Double bottom that drop point. Prove support. We're on the bottom side of this, and you see what happened. We went over it, came back down. Went over it, came back down. Now we're getting rejected and probably going to pull down. But I still think we're going to be, I think this weekend could be bullish. And hear me out. This could be a bullish reversal this weekend for one reason. When is the 15th, guys? It's the 11th today, 12th Saturday, 13th Sunday. 14th is when we could start dumping down in the market or finishing off whatever was left over from the weekend. And going in from the 14th to the 15th, I see a big crash into the 15th and 16th. So we're going to have to pump somewhere before that, in my opinion. I'm hoping Algo, like I'm watching Algo and I'm trying to time this right. And if I miss it a few percent either way, I'm not really too concerned because Algo is an ISO coin. It's cheaper than XRP right now. And I really think it's positioned to have a massive breakout. But right now it looks like it wants to come back and retest the 7099 as resistance. And that's what we would want. Actually, here, let me pull it up a little bit higher to 7112. Because that's where the 20-day is and the 30-minute. If we get rejected here, this is exactly what we're looking for. This would be the fake J hook on an M reversal, get rejected and come down to this next level at least. And then if we had a dump by Bitcoin, then you could come down here and you could settle into the 6310. There's a bottom down there. Actually, no, there's not. This is us going way back in the pattern, actually. The bottom here is that 6887 area. So, let me fix this a little bit so that we can all be on the same page. And I know I'm spending a lot of time on Algo, but when Algo's cheaper than XRP, you must pay attention. And it's retesting up here right now. So, and even for me right now, guys, I know what it's doing. And it makes me nervous that it goes up like just this little bit. Because I really want to buy this. And I can see the 30-minute time frame, the volume's coming down. But you can always have that explosive candlestick that could ruin this. But this is what I'm hoping for, what I'm playing. And at worst, I'm hoping it would get rejected if it made a run past the 20-day, which often sometimes wicks up. I would hope it'd get rejected at about 72 cents and then pull back down at worst. Because I'm really trying to play a position here. I think when you look at the RSI and you have an understanding of the technicals, we're coming up to that yellow resisted line. And when you're on the bottom side of this, usually you'll get rejected and come farther down and do something like that. So we're going to see how this plays out. But that's what I'm seeing. I think I have a good grasp on the market. Everything I've been saying has been happening recently. And I've even been, for the betterment of my audience, not just focusing on the bear cycle. Even though we're in a bear market, I'm still trying to find strategic spots to trade. So even though we haven't been able to get in one yet, we're still nailing this down. And I think we're in a bear trap within a much bigger bull trap. And I think this weekend could actually be a bullish weekend as long as we hit these technical targets. And just because I'm saying that doesn't mean it's automatically going to be bullish. Remember what happened 3 days ago? We did a 2-hour live stream. Nothing satisfied the urge. OMG went up 14%, but we weren't even targeting that. We didn't even talk about it, which, like I said, we can't talk about everything. But that was one random coin that did do something. But for the most part, everything came right back down. And if you would have bought OMG, unfortunately, you're down farther than when you bought it in now. Because what ended up happening to you is you got lucky. Well, you might not be down farther. We got lucky on the 9th if you would have bought in, or the 10th, and then all the way back down if you didn't buy in or didn't sell. And now you're looking at maybe, because I know everybody who bought into this didn't sell. They're up about 4% right now. And I got a few messages of people that were really disappointed that they didn't make the 16% or whatever. And were telling me, how am I supposed to know? And now what do I do? It's like, well, now you're kind of caught in no man's land, because now if you sell it at 4% and it goes up, you're going to be pissed. And if it goes down and you don't sell it, you're going to panic sell out when it goes down. That's why you always got to look at these levels. So that's Algo. We've got Bitcoin, like we talked about, what we thought could happen. I talked a lot more about Bitcoin earlier, but 37,202 is the area where it could come down on a 1,500 point sudden drop. I would expect a volatile 3 to 7 candle, 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock as the futures close in that last 4 hours of the market being open before the weekend. Obviously crypto trades, but nothing else does. And then if we're looking at this deeper, XRP, we're looking at that 72.29. The thing is, if we break through this level, because I've been saying that this looks like it's building a right shoulder here, so I'm thinking XRP is probably going to have to come down and double bottom here. If it's going to prove this area as a strong support, it's going to have to come down here. And it won't invalidate the bull flag. It'll come down to 69,537 one more time. Fake some people out, but will not invalidate the bull flag. And then likely, it would be a very quick reversal. And then we would decide right here at 804. But I think with a long consolidation like this finally ending, I think you go up to 110 likely. Somewhere between 91 and 110. This is an extended bull flag, sideways and down. Prototypical bullish reversal coming. And it looks like to me the spot that might inject us here to further gains is either going to be that 69 or 66,954, or it could wick down to 62,224, a quick wick. But I think to maintain the integrity of this pattern and to retest the middle of this W, I think 69,537 is likely going to be the absolute, or not, wait a minute. Yeah, 69,537 should be the absolute right there where it's going to come down to. We could get a wick, like I said, but I think it'd be more logical. 669 would be your wick, the left end of that W. But I think the sweet spot right now would be 69,537, confirm that. It hits that and bounces, and XRP is probably off to the races between some 25 and 40% before we have that humongous collapse. That's my estimations of the market. That's my prediction, and that's what I'm seeing. If you don't like it, too bad. Make sure to hit that like button, turn that bell notification all, and subscribe to the channel if you're new or returning. $9.99 a month. Get the exclusive Telegram. Join Tom's Army on YouTube. The video description's in the link below. You get the Telegram with 260 people. I've talked about all of this on here for a while. We've had a few polls. 68.85 seems to be a level where 44% thinks it's going to hold. I did not even give them the best option. So, be that as it may. So, for what I'm seeing, guys, with Algo, is if we don't hold the 6885, we would come down to that 63 cents. But for XRP, we're looking at that 6935 would be the perfect retest and keep this bull flag intact. If Bitcoin wants to come down and retest that bottom at 37,200 area. I have an update coming out, so pay attention. Stay blessed, everybody. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUD Assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day, because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, what the hell is the point?